The show is on the air with Saturday Night Baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. The Yankees are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Orlando Hernandez, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Into the box, Donovan Solano. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here it comes.
First pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Williams is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, they have to expect that Josh Donaldson is going to step up soon. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts, but right now he's truly in one. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Reined in, and there are 2 away now.
Adam first. The first baseman, number 35.
2 down, no one on base, and in steps Big Frank. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down go the Twins in order, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Devin Smeltzer, a southpaw from New Jersey, gets the starting gig in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one.
Yankees.
Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Lifted down the line in left, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
To the plate now, Bernie Williams. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Comes in here right at 260. 28 home runs and an even 70 RBIs. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Still 2-2. Jeter gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting third.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit this one.
He'll come in here at 259, 23 homers, and 60 runs batted in. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, their chances of pushing across the run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
In now, Jose Canseco, scooped up. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. Yanks leave 1. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and standing in is the DH, Willie McCovey.
The designated hitter.
As he grounds one briskly to short, reined in on to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth.
Next, it'll be Corey Dickerson. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Lifted the other way down the left field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. So 1-1 home. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
No score here as we play inning number 2. There's ball 4.
Batting sixth. The third baseman, Josh.
1 out, runner at first, and that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Canseco is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting seventh, the right fielder.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. First pitch on its way. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back to Yankee Stadium after this. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the big-time power threat,
Yankees,
Cecil Fielder.
the designated hitter, Cecil Fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Now to the plate, Tim Green is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line and left. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano, and he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That's in there, base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, Hero, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell. Swing and a liner. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Comes into play here at 273. 3 homers and an even 20 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Count is 1-2.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. To Thomas at first. It's a double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
At the plate now, Jorge Posada. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 249 the average coming in. 31 homers and an even 80 RBIs. And it's fouled away.
Hey, that's a huge double play to settle everybody down right now. Giving up a few early runs, Let's see if he can get out of this inning and regroup.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi. No balls and a strike to count. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. So 1 away now in the Minnesota third, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
he went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Byron Buxton goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Standing in now, Donovan Solano. As he'll take a look at ball 1, trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
3-2, full count. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Sent on the ground out to second. Over to first, and that retires the side. Twins are ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Derek Jeter, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Heading out towards shallow right. Kepler is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Bernie.
Up next, Bernie Williams, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And another foul ball. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Polanco onto the grass. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that brings up Tino Martinez. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Fouled off. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field. A base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. 1 through 9, they can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
From the stretch, Jose Canseco is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler's there for it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, but they hold a 2-0 lead. New inning set to get underway, and that will bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The first baseman, number 45.
Next up, Frank Thomas struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. High and deep to left center field. Going back is the center fielder to the track. A leap, but it's off his glove. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. So there goes the no-hit bid as they finally get their first knock of the game.
Better late than never, huh? It was a memorable first hit, too. I thought maybe he was going to be content to stop at second, but no way. He barrels into third with a triple. Maybe that wakes up the dugout, too.
So now to the plate, Willie McCovey, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he fouls this one off. Thomas takes his lead at third with 1 away. Hard hit ball to short, and that's through into left, a base hit, and the run is in to score from third.
You know, D-Roll, they finally push a run across here. Yesterday, they were shut out, so anytime they can score, it's almost like throwing a party.
Yeah, Dan, no kidding. Look in that dugout, looked like there was steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears right there. They had to get the offense going. Maybe that's the breakthrough they needed.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. The average at 284 to begin play. 16 homers and 65 RBIs. And this will kick off the base of the wall. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So the next to bat will be Max Kepler, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 0-1 offering. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. And they take the lead. It's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 11 for him on the season. And it gives the Twins a 4-2 lead. Mitch Garver stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they score 4 times on 4 base hits. No errors and no one left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Twins lead it 4-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Down the left field line and deep, and it's a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Tim Raines. He doubled his last time up. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Polanco. Throwing time at first for out number 2. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th. And batting next to be Alfonso Soriano. Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great two-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
0-2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the. Here's Byron Buxton now.
Moving up to the Twins, the center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
And now the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 9.
And now Donovan Solano. He bounced out last time up. And that misses ball 1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Count now a ball and a strike. Fouled away. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 11.
Digging in next, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line drive, base hit to right.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
At the plate, Frank Thomas. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And there goes Polanco. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't fall.
Time just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
You simply.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Ramiro Mendoza gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Mendoza.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He doubled his last time through. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Swing and a high chopper. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 6 and the Yankees 2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Alan Trammell. Now Trammell swings and launches one to left. Dickerson going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Alan Trammell leaves the yard with a solo shot, leaving him 1 shy of 200 for his career. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
To the plate now, Jorge Posada. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. was offered at and missed for the first strike. Posada is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Next to stand in is Derek Jeter. Flew out last time up. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. On a line, that's a base hit. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. In now, Bernie Williams. Now a swing and a soft liner, but a foul ball here, 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Sent on the ground out to second. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 delivery. Rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Canseco. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. 0-1 the count. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. 5 innings complete. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First offering on its way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Stepping in once again is Mitch Garver. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. 2-out success, and that means Byron Buxton bats next.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. 1 left for Minnesota as they're unable to. Brandon Waddell will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Waddell.
Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Roll. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. 1 there to Thomas at first. It's a double play. So now here is Alfonso Soriano, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Swing, and he pops him up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
The catcher.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. But a run will score in the inning. So here is Donovan Solano. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Jorge Polanco comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
Frank Thomas is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Oh, the big hurt connects here and sends it high and deep out to left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So now to the plate, Willie McCovey.
Yeah, and you can see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional
But not before the Twins get one, and it last half of the 7th here, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
The shortstop,
as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And that's out number 1.
Now batting. Center
so stepping in is Bernie Williams, singled in his last at-bat. And this is low, ball 1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Swing and a liner, but a foul ball, 1-2 now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what?
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Dickerson is right there, and there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here comes Tino Martinez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Grounded up the first baseline. He's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ready to begin. 7-5 tonight's final. The Twins pick up win number 70. Devin Smeltzer earns his 8th victory of the season. Orlando Hernandez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Taylor Rogers wraps it up for the save, his 32nd